can be a little bit scared to play this matchup. My eyes are definitely on Stand on this Fresh. I actually watched a carrier montage right before the series for no reason at all, and I got reminded of all those crazy...
Good to go for a dive on Rakan and Xayah this early. The Blade Puller, as we see the flash on Shayak in the mid lane. Camilo hits 6 first, gets a shockwave, and gets Lince's flash out of
That's
it.
his confidence, man. He is his... I'm not gonna die to a gang.
Coming out.
I have the call.
He might die to this gang, but he will get 1, 2, 3 minions for the cut. But what we have taught you today, chat, is numbers lie to you all the damn time.
Devious.
Oh, Hook's gonna land.
Flash on Fleshy, a little
Knock
bit
up onto Fleshy as well. He's in a huge amount of danger. He's gonna die. The Dragon, though, will go over to Vitality. 2-1 in kills now for Heretics, but first Drake of the game to give more adaptive force or something, I guess. Oh, flash in from Shayak. He looks for the taunt as well. The Winds of War come down. Camilo dies. Camilo burning his own flash to try and escape, but Shayak just wins out. Vitality who have to step in. Camilo trying to keep them at bay for now. Lince is coming in from the side as well. Nako just about to recall. His hit level 11, as you say. Carlson down from the top side. There's the paranoia. Drake secured. No engage yet. Nako looking for the flank TP. The quickness coming out. It's a 3-man charm. They taunt up Flacker, but he uses the Moonlight Vigil perfectly to heal up with the Severum. The Lantern back as well. And Vitality are the ones who have to retreat.
I feel like he needs to be there. And right now he's pushing the wave, but this allows them to take a little bit more space.
Paranoia from Sheo immediately onto Shayak. Just try to burst him down as much as possible. He's going to continue chasing though, and Vitality come across the corner. There's the quickness Lantern down as well. The shockwave in. Sheo survives. Linces with the Crescent Guard dashes forward and will take him out, but Flackhead has made him meet his maker. Crescendoman up as Flackhead kill off the enemy. Unable to get purchase on this fight. Camilo looking for the shockwave. Kazi Featherstorm's up, hook from Stand, and immediately the turn comes in from Heretics onto Shayak, who just punches forward. The equalizer down, cool click, Camilo and Flackhead. Meanwhile, Sheo on the backline's already killed off Kazi. He's going to burn forward though. Lince's diving in. The Crescent Guard won't keep him alive. Through the Heretics onslaught. In the end, a 3-for-2 exchange in favor of Heretics.
But there's no junglers, and once again the Rakan is standing. Okay, they can actually do this Dragon. I thought they might actually put out of it because they were scared of the Rakan, but Rakan probably being too chunked. Shayak getting a little bit impatient. I think he can wait, but he's scared of the knock.
Being left in drafts. As Flackhead will get the push through mid here. Artican up 4 minutes before the next Drake, but it looks like Heretics do just want to take this mid lane tower down. Unstoppable Onslaught used by Carlton just to keep Fleshy and Kazi away. Away from this, does have the Unstoppable Onslaught. Linces can look for the engage. Lantern down for Flackhead. There's the charm as well. Sten flashes away though. Hook just a sliver wide. As there's the paranoia. Featherstorm comes out immediately. Taunt onto Sheo and he goes down. Equalizer across the gap here as well as Sten has to dash his way away. The chase continues. Nako flashing in with the harpoons. The taunt connects and Vitality have found it. The statistics didn't lie. Somehow, after 25 minutes, they roar to life, and they'll take 4 for none.
There was substance. I mean, what a fight. As you highlighted, Medic, Vitality finally coming alive in this game, finding that crucial engage. Shield going a little bit too deep with the Nocturne Orianna combo onto the Xayah with Featherstorm up and available. Doesn't find anything, it ends up just being a target. And when your Nocturne goes down that early, they just don't have enough damage to kind of combat the onslaught of Vitality. Started the barrier. Yeah, and I feel like the fight should have ended there when Sten flashes out, but the fact that Nocturne uses ult, I think he gets a little bit desperate to make something out of it, but it's just not the timing to go in.
Will set them up perfectly for this Drake. They can look for the Artican as well. The Baron buff remains on them for a minute. They might just want to use that pressure to make sure they crack another tower. Bots tier 1 seems like a prime suspect.
And that's the issue. You have usually want to go under carries, right? But I think the only carry that's realistic to go on with this Nocturne combo is the Rumble right now, because you can't really go on the Xayah. I guess we've seen it 2 times in a row now what happens when you do that. Can't really go on the gap. We'd have to find those hooks or those picks on the Rumble, I feel like, or it's going to be really difficult for Heretics to approach these objectives, find any footing in this game. Stend gets his Hex Smash burnt, and now it's just an easy route by Carves here and a sidestep.
Yeah, and it's the problem as well, especially for you need to be there to back him up, but then often you're just left on the wrong side of dodge when it happens. A paranoia coming out once again. You can see the damage not quite there. Splashy does get killed off in the end. Never mind. Blacker joined the party and shuts down 2. Now the turn back onto Sheo. Dive in from Linces into the Crescent Guard. Shayak trying to get onto Sten here, who did hook him in. Blacker, though, doing so much work, and he's taken out by the combination of Linces and Shayak. Kazi here to join the party. Carlson his target. Linces will kill off Sten. Now it's Camilo and Carlson versus Linces and Kazi. Kazi continues to put the feathers in the back of Carlson. The dash in from Linces. The redemption just in time to heal up Camilo.
Bush right here.
Mid lane play, mid lane play. I saw a couple of pings coming out from Show as he looked for the flank, but Shayak has walked away. As you say, no vision right now. As the face check, it means immediate death for Stend. Equalizer alongside the taunt from Shayak gave him nowhere to go. Quickness came out from Fleshy as well. Now Vitality setting up on the Baron. As you say, no vision still for Heretics.
I mean, Vitality, they don't want the 50-50 here. They would probably want to get another fight here or force them to go so deep that the fight is going to be bad for Shio and Heretics. Shai trying to mark the Nocturne, but Baron's going on very fast.
Paranoia comes out already. Baron gone over to Vitality and they're looking for the fight. Sheo running away. Lince is trying to catch on to Carlson as well, and Kazi will begin critting him. But Carlson too tanky to be dealt with the rest of his team still alive. Vitality will happily accept the Baron. 3 minutes on that Baron power play, and the Drake will go over to Heretics.
Yeah, great marking by Shaik there once again on the Nocturne, really making it difficult for him to approach that. Despite having Paranoia, doesn't really find any entrance to get a 50-50 there. Beautiful Baron take by Vitality. Sure, they will get the Dragon and the Soul Point, but in general, a big victory for Vitality. You gotta make sure you get a lot for this Baron though. You gotta have a clean Baron set up, and you want to crack at least one inhibitor, I think, because I think that should be the goal.
Well, they're already pushing in through 2 lanes at the same time. Cannon waves on both of them will make it hard for Heretics to defend. Blackhead hovering over towards mid. They've decided that's the more important of the two. The inhibitor, the target here is Sheo has a long flank. Paranoia up in 3 seconds time. Now it's up. There's the Paranoia, knocked back with the Crescent Guard. They jump on Shayak, but not really the target you want to go for. Crescent Guard keeps Linces alive. Shayak flashing away. Moonlight Mitchell just shy of landing that Infernum on everyone.
He can burn some ults here to get this tower though.
The face checking is tricky for Heretics as well. It's a Thresh or a Sion that has to do it.
I mean,
really,
you need your Sion there. You need your bodyguard, you need your bouncer.
If the Thresh is doing it, we've seen how quickly he gets melted. Not the tankiest of supports, but can just be playing for the vision game that we talked about around the Drake, but it's still 2.5 minutes away. They'd want a little bit more out of this Baron if they can find it, but they'll have to go searching. There's the hook from Sten. Linces dives in, equalizes onto the backline as well. The quickness coming out, and they find Camillo with the quickness. Fleshy doing a superb job as the Paranoia popped by Sheo, but Kazi makes him go pop. Linces goes back in with Wind Comes Lightning and the audacious charge. Blackhead trying to put the damage back down, but a stopwatch from Nagnako stops him in his tracks. Blackhead still with that Infernum Severum combination, but just doesn't quite have the damage to work through Vitality. Shayak hooked up, Kazi stepping forward to make sure his mid laner survives.
Oh, Blackhead saw the 200 years combo, but the Moonlight Vigil goes so wide. Doesn't end up finding anything. Good hook by Sten, forces that fight, but it's so detrimentally.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Your 8k behind is really hard to do too much. The hook goes down and down. Goes Linces. Never mind. Unstoppable Onslaught coming out as well. Dashes away from Vitality. Shayak goes back in with the Justice Punch. Says the quickness follow-up. Fleshy very low and has to dash out in the end. Shayak now tanking up the towers with the stopwatch. Will buy himself a second, dashes back in. But Heretics have held on to the base. They've only lost Carlson. Vitality have lost Linces to Shayak.
1 minute, 1 second, I mean. And I think they're going to give this Dragon and try to get it instead.
Yeah, Heretics have pinged out on this a couple of times. Shayak has TP, but he's 30 seconds away from respawning. Fleshy does have his quickness up about half of its cooldown. There's the Drake. Vitality will get it. Heretics will start up the Baron and see how quickly that melts. Blackhead is full of build on this Aphelios. 7,000 on it, now 6. Fleshy has the smite, as you say. Paranoia coming out, Fleshy goes in and Blackhead gets it.
Oh, scary. Get that red-white combo for the next fight. I think that's very detrimental.
That would be very good for Heretics as they crack through the tier 2 in mid. They're going to keep pushing in here. Now, Nako might just look for the equalizer for a bit of wave clear. Fleshy coming in for the flank as well. Kazi here to try and bolster the defenses. Still a cannon minion remains for Heretics and some mites. Carlson burns a little bit. Caught out as well. Has to pop the Unstoppable Onslaught. Linces diving in with the Crescent Guard. There's the equalizer as well across all of them. And Carlson dives to Fleshy. A 5-man charm with the quickness in the middle of it. But Blackhead goes on a killing spree. Featherstorm coming out from Kazi. Blackhead's found 2. The G8 just down. Blackhead's found 3. And Kazi has to flash away. Stend! Just short of the hook, but it's a quadra, only Kazi remaining, and Heretics from 8k down are looking for the win!
And Blackhead steps up massively in that fight. They're gonna take the game here. I don't think Kazi can hold this. Blackhead walks up, they have Baron, he has perfect guns, full items. And Heretics gonna take this game from what? This was your game, Vitality, you had it in your grasp.
Blackhead and Heretics somehow with a pentakill steal the game away from Vitality!